Hello and welcome to Exposure TV with me, Ellen.
And me, Charlotte. Now we're also joined by our lovely head presenter Jenny this morning. Hi Jenny.
Hi everyone. Now all of you guys at home, make sure you keep your messages coming in at Exposure USW and I'll try my best to read them all out. We're most interested in hearing some of your most ghostly experiences, so send us your stories as well as your comments on everything else on today's show. Back to Charlotte and Ellen.
Coming up on today's show, Exposure goes paranormal as we discover the dark side of Llandaff, as well as our paranormal themed presenter challenge.
Our hub presenter Jenny will also give us a rundown of Exposure's most anticipated films of 2014. And we'll also be catching up with actor Darren Evans, who you may know as Danny Two Hats from My Mad Fact.
But all of that information is on Glam Life. Just search for graduation. We can find all the information.
Well, Uni Life now.
Uni Life, yes, absolutely.
Nice and accessible.
Yeah.
So what would you say would be your biggest challenge this year so far?
Biggest challenge, probably time management. It's probably a big issue for all third year students.
Yeah,
absolutely. So different modules taking up more time than it should have. But I mean, top tip for people coming into third year is just really work on your time management, because it gets to this stage and that's when everyone realises that deadline's in 4 days and work's not done. And
So your experience at uni, would you recommend coming to uni, to your younger undergraduates?
Absolutely. I think university is the most stressful but the best experience that anyone can have.
And everyone involved in Exposure TV was set the challenge to find the letters of Exposure TV dotted all around Cardiff. We've been having a bit of fun this morning. So the clue for the letter E was revealed on our Twitter feed this morning, and now I can reveal the clue for the letter X. Look for a double X. The Yanks brought us this popular discount store. Have you got any ideas about that? Why don't you get in touch and let us know what you think? You'll be able to see how the guys got on in Hannah's show at 3. Don't forget to use the hashtag #PlayTheGame.
All right.
Now we know you currently have 2 projects in the pipeline, Gallivant being one of them. Could you tell us a little bit about your character in there?
So in Gallivant, I actually play a chef, and that's all he's known as, is a chef. And he plays the chef for this evil king. So essentially what Gallivant is about, it's about young Prince Gallivant, who's lost his way in the world because his wife has left him for the more wealthy and more powerful King Richard. And I play the chef for the King Richard. He's a bit of just a bumbling chef, because this chef, he has history of all the chefs in his family have been killed. So he looks like his head is going to be on the chopping block, so he's forever just nervous and bumbling around.
The future isn't looking very bright for him.
No, not at all, no.
So we know you've been doing the Don't Grow Up as well. So could you tell us how that experience?
At number 2 on our list is Maleficent. Now, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's probably one of the most anticipated releases from Disney this year. It's Maleficent, starring Angelina Jolie in the title role. Maleficent is retelling of the classic tale Sleeping Beauty. The film tells the story through Maleficent's eyes and reveals the events that hardened her heart and what led her to curse Baby Aurora. Filled with Disney magic, Maleficent flies into the cinema on May 30th.
Welcome back to the final part of Exposure's 1 PM show.
If you don't already know, Exposure TV has been collaborating with 2 charities this year, one being the Cardiff Dogs Home, my favourite.
Now, Cardiff Dogs Home aim to rescue lost and stray dogs and provide them with new loving families, and they're always looking for volunteers.
Now, we recently met up with Rachel and Ben, who adopted a dog from Cardiff Dogs Home, to see how they're getting on with their new pup. Take a look. Cardiff Dogs Home do such a good job. I don't know what Cardiff would do without such a good charity like that.
That dog seemed to settle in so nicely with his new family as well.
Yeah, my dog's a rescue dog. We got him after he'd been abandoned in a pub after a couple of months, and about 2 months he was left there by himself, and we had him ever since. And he's
well, my cousins took in a dog actually as a really small puppy in his garden. They asked around the neighbourhood, but they ended up keeping him. And
that's what they want.
14, I think.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
A mask, despite Charlotte's nasty comment earlier.
No,
she doesn't need one.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go for the classic.
Charlotte is going for the old lady look.
I haven't finished yet.
How much longer have we got left, Jenny?
I'm not sure how much longer have we got left, team.
What is this? Is this a cloak? Oh, it's a cloak. Yes, I feel like
old lady Harry Potter, Professor McGonagall, maybe?
Yeah. Right, if you like. I'm going to save the reveal. I am. Oh, that's a hood. I'm not very good at this, am I? I do dress myself in the mornings.